Is that better? Okay, good. Sorry about that. I realized I forgot that I turned the volume down one time whenever I was high and freaked out that someone might hear me on my computer. I just remember having done that because I would get paranoid when I was high on meth and would freak out. Anyways, sorry about that. I should have checked that out before having started my live stream. So I'm really embarrassed now. A little too loud. I talk really, really loud, so I will get this out. How about that? Is that a happy medium? Okay, I'll sit a little bit further back from the computer too. Hey, Yarny Cat, how are you doing? I wish Tony was here so she could make fun of my London fog. I don't think she's followed me yet. Ooh, crafty Grandma Gina, you're so hip. And Yarny Cat, my day was good. I worked out with my sponsor, and I then went to a doctor's appointment, which everything checked out okay there for that one. I see a lot of specialists because I have a lot of different things that I see doctors for. I'm actually in good health, but I have a lot of health concerns. And then after that, I went to see my probation officer because I got a DUI back in May of 2018. And I got some good news there as well. After March, I see her again in March. And after that, I can start going every other month, which will be awesome for my last year of being on probation. Because it sucks. That's not a big deal. But it just sucks having to take time off work or go early before work to go and take care of that. So it'll be really nice to only have to go once every other month. So that'll be a nice change of pace. And she's my 4th probation officer since I've been there. So it'll be nice to get to have that switched up now. So I'm really happy about that. She's much better than the last 2 probation officers. The second one was a total bitch. The third one didn't seem to know what he was doing. And the first one, though, she was amazing. And she ended up becoming a teacher and left. Hi, Kaylin. How are you doing? Oh, Noni May is doing her own live right now. Oh, I feel bad. I don't want to compete with her. Oh, maybe I can get on my phone. I didn't get a... Oh, there it is.
Missouri has a lot of caves. Therefore, the earth is deep. So you get a lot of minerals and stuff from the earth that are bad. And it's not good for human consumption.
Derek lives about 35 minutes away from where I live.
First time here. Oh, Drew. Drew would have had a field day if he would have been here listening to what we were talking about. Wouldn't he, guys? Girls. Oh. What did Teresa say? What did I miss? Let's see. Oh, I can't see it.
Sorry, give me just 1 second.
Anyway, Drew, you would have died laughing. We were talking about. Oh, you're doing a live now. I'm sorry. I didn't know that. I'll have to go back and watch, babe. How long have you been on? We were talking about sex, no sex, boys, you name it. We will visit you shortly, sweetie. But anyway, well, you guys want to go raid Drew? We can do that. Let's go to Drew's house and let's do that. Let's all go do a Drew raid, okay? So say, Noni May raid, okay? Let's do that. Okay.
Oh, they're all gonna come here. I'm.
And we'll go in and we'll raid Drew's live. How's that sound? So as soon as somebody puts that up, thank you for telling me, Nora, what a crochet project are you working on? Anything and everything. Anything is possible, yeah. Yeah, somebody put up Drew's link. And we'll go raid him. Drew Hubbard. Teresa, you want to put it up? Drew Hubbard, so everybody can hit the link and we'll go raid Drew. And say, Noni May, crochet raid.
All right, they are all coming.
Drew, are you still doing the live? Okay. He's just started. Okay. Drew Hubbard. Yeah.
All right.
Drew, one of my mods needs to put your link in so we can come raid your live. Are you still live, my son? Okay, there it is. Okay. Guys, when you get in Drew's live, say Noni May raid, okay? Here we go.
All right, this is so fun.
Get out of here. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, he's still here. Read it first.
All right, excellent. Hello, everybody. I didn't mean to steal Noni's stream. I was just stopping in to say hello. My name is Drew. This is my channel. I am right now working on some step work. Oh my God. Let me get caught up on what everybody has said. Oh no, a raid. My first raid, yes. Hi, anything is possible. Hi, Danielle Bohr. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Nancy Strands. Too bad you're not here. Denise. Sorry, anything is possible. Denise. Craving Crow. So yes, I'm talking about a boy that I've been talking to from Canada who's also in the program, and I'm working on some step work. I'm on the 4th step in AA, and I am just kind of in a good place right now in my program. So working the 4th step kind of sucks. It makes you have to work your all the stuff about you that sucks and put it down on paper. So I've been making a list of all the people that have anger or resentments to, and as you can tell, it's a long list, and this is only part of it. Ontario, Canada. Awesome. Yeah, he's from Toronto. So that's cool. Craving Crochet, I am from the Oklahoma City area where Derek the Nitwit is also from. He and I are friends. I see Nova Scotia. Curious, not trying to pry. Wreathy Nurse, you're in New Jersey. That's cool. I've only been to Newark, flying through to get to New York, but Newark was pretty cool. Crafty Grandma Gina, you're in Kansas. Whereabouts? Oh, Cindy, did you like our live stream, or was it the unboxing video that you saw? Thank you, Kathy. Yeah, it's fun working the steps. This is the hardest one I've working the steps before. This is my third time out of rehab, and I've never had to go all the way through the fourth step before. So it's the first time that I've actually worked the fourth step, and so it's the first time I've actually done it. So it's really hard. And oh, Wreathy Nurse, it's not cool. You're in the South. I gotcha. Oh, Crafty Grandma Gina, you're from Kansas City, in Kansas. I used to live in St. Louis. That's awesome. And Karen Crocheter, also from Ontario, Canada. That's awesome. Kathy, you're in California. Whereabouts? My sister moved to, well, she used to live in Napa. Now she lives in Sacramento. Yeah, Craving Crochet, this is my first live. Thank you. I'm glad you like. Thank you, Wreathy Nurse. I am feeling really positive about it. No way, Noni May. That's awesome. I didn't. Where exactly do you live? Because I lived in St. Louis for 18 years, minus 1 year in Chicago. But we moved from Oklahoma to St. Louis when I was 15, and it was really fun because I lived in Southwest Oklahoma in the middle of hell's nowhere, and it was great going to the big city. Oh, Kathy, I plan on staying with it. It's a hard road, I know, but I will stay with it. Yeah, and Crafty Crochet, this has been very therapeutic so far. I've made 3 videos, and this is my first live, and it's been really helpful just talking things out. I know my Mardi Gras video was a little bit making fun of a lady who was drunk, but my friend of mine wanted to share the video, or wanted me to share the story of why we call each other Michelle and Celeste. So if you see it, please don't judge me too hard. It's a little mean, but we had a good day, and it was the day that we met. So we're still really good friends all these years later. 11 years later, we're still friends. Oh, cool, Kathy. I love San Diego. I've only been there a couple times, but it's got the perfect weather. Having new people in my life. So I'm so happy that Derek convinced me to make this channel so I can just have awesome people in my life. Thank you, Craving Crochet. That's so sweet of you. I'll try to put out good content and funny stuff. I like to think that I'm funny, and that I, put out positive vibes. I know, like I said about the video about Mardi Gras was kind of a little vulgar and making fun of a lady who was drunk. But it's how I got my nickname Celeste. Like I said, my friend Josh and I call each other Michelle and Celeste, and I just had to share the story of why. And it's not the most positive story, but in the middle, if you get to the middle of the video, I talk about how I want to help people who have who don't have people to reach out to. So there are good chunks to the video. You just have to get past the part where I'm making fun of a poor drunk lady. Yeah, that is awesome, Derek. I'm really ecstatic, but on some screens it shows that I have 63, then on other ones it shows that I have 40 something. It's really weird. I'll see if I can get onto 4. So I don't know which one's actually correct, because whenever I log on to the studio on here, it says on my laptop it says something else. So it's yeah, I don't know. Oh, I just realized I'm not up to time. Well, you will have to help me how to do that, Derek. I saw the 2-factor thing, but it said I need like a toggle or something, and I don't know how to do that. Oh, thank you, Noni. I will have I'll have all of you to be there for me, and I'm very thankful to have everybody who supports me. And I like having support networks. I went through a very dark period of time in my life where I didn't have anybody to reach out to, and I had to learn how to get by on my own. And it was a really hard time, and I didn't know who I could reach out to, and I never thought to try anything like this. It probably would have been really unhappy videos. I probably would have done a lot of bitching. I've gone through a big life change where I'm a lot more positive again. And a lot of it is thanks to being clean, but some of it is just that I have positive influences in my life again. And I see London Fog. That was for you, Mom. Sorry, Nancy, what was that? If I need a what? Thank you, Denise. It was nice meeting you too. I won't give up. Thank you for coming by. You have a great night. Thank you, Nancy. I really appreciate all of you. I'm so happy that you all came by. This has made my night so much better. I didn't know what was going to happen if I think it was Gina, or I can't remember. I think it was Grandma Gina who told me when I said I wish Noni was here, and she said that you were doing your own live. I was just stopping in to say hi, and when you said you wanted to come to mine, that just chippered me up. And I was talking to a boy, and he hasn't come back yet from washing dishes. So, actually, he messaged me 5 minutes ago, but I wasn't paying attention. Oh. Oh, and he is cute. Like, cute. Okay, Nancy, no, that would be cool. I would definitely appreciate that. Danielle Bohr, no. Step 4 is anger and resentments is 1, fear is 1, shame, guilt, harm done to others, and a sex inventory. So you take all 4 of those. You have to, I'm going to go get the workbook that my sponsor gave to me. Don't go anywhere. All right. So, it wasn't you, Grandma Gina? It was Yarny Cat? Okay, I couldn't remember. I knew there was only like 2 or 3 people in here, and I couldn't remember exactly who it was. Is Yarny Cat, are you still here? Oh, I guess not. Well, this is the workbook that I have to work out of. Now this is stuff for every step. What I have to work out of. Did I turn? Holy no. Is that's like whenever you are like whenever I'm filling my pill caddy for all of the pills I take, because I take a lot of pills. Whenever I pour out just the right amounts into my hands, like it's that was like that. You want a poster for my wall? Okay, here's this. Ugh. Is that better, Derek? Are you happy? I took the painting off my wall on the other side. You are not stealing my TARDIS painting. My ex-boyfriend paid the credit card bill that I charged this to when I went to my first Comic-Con for fair and square. So if you steal this, if you come over and steal this and I find it in your apartment, I'm going to steal all of your yarn. So I'm missing stuff. Danielle Moore. Yes, while you wait. I mean, I can always leave you hanging. Take a sip of your water. Just, do things. And a sex inventory. Oh my God. If you want to hear my sex inventory, you need to break out your, what were those? The books. The sex books that horrible author wrote. Dorian Gray. Dorian Gray is, those books. BDSM, the guide and the secretary. Thank you. 50 Shades of Grey. My sex inventory would make her blush and come out with a gay version of 50 Shades of Grey. My sex inventory list. Do you guys want to hear it? Yes, they were horrible books, Kathy. If you ever want to have a good laugh, I'll put the link to the YouTube video in the description of this live stream once it's done. But it's Gilbert Gottfried reading excerpts from 50 Shades of Grey, and it's by far the funniest thing I have ever heard in my entire life. I share the same birthday with Gilbert Gottfried, and I just absolutely love. I mean, I hate his voice. I think he's a I don't know how he ever made it into Hollywood, but All right, bye, Craving Crochet. You have a great night. I hope you're still here. And Bernadette Peters, she and I also have the same birthday. So two of the most interesting voiced actors and actresses in Hollywood share the same birthday with me. So what does that say about me? You've heard my voice, you've heard my laugh. So yeah. Oh, okay. So my sex inventory. Did you guys want to hear it? Noni says yes. Okay, so my sex inventory list is the guy I lost my virginity to, Kevin Abbott, he was a neighbor boy. Kyle Keenum, he was also a neighbor boy. Well, duh, Derek, all fan fiction has to revolve around sex. Like, why else would, emo kids be writing it? Because they're not having sex. Next on the sex inventory list, older men when I was young. Random people I've had sex with, not high. Randoms I've had sex with while drunk. Randoms I've had sex with while high successfully. Randoms I've had sex with while high unsuccessfully. Times when I was escorting, which I did for 12. So that's my sex inventory. So you don't have to, like, when you're doing your sex inventory, you don't have to put down like every person you've ever slept with. Because if that was the case, 12 years of escorting would be like, all right, John number 1, John number 2, John number 175, John number 198, John number 235. And then, of course, I don't remember what happened. So, yes, Derek, I'll just take the St. Louis phone book, cross out all the women's names, and turn it in and say, this is what it was. If they don't sound married, then I didn't have sex with them. No need. Oh, that's funny. So I hope nobody judges me. I judge myself more in shame. I carry more shame and guilt for those 12 years more than anybody ever could. I am ashamed of it. I know people who I know and love will watch this. I just hope my parents never do. I need to own up to it. Working the program is working a program of honesty. And the more I talk about it, the less power my escorting past has over me. So I like to talk about it because while it was bad, it got me through a lot of hard times financially. And I never used that money for drugs until the last couple years. But in my early years, I mostly used it to drink. Believe it or not, I had a lot of friends who had very nice jobs and we would go out and drink all the time. So I used my escorting money to go out so we could live it up like young 20-somethings. I had nice clothes. I had a lot of nice things. And so I would go out and spend $200 on a night of drinking like it was nothing. And Danielle Bora, sorry, I didn't want to skip your message. When you said that's a blessing for an asexual, were you referring to what was that reference to? Yeah. And I'm trying, and once I get to the making amends portion of working the program, I know that I will be able to make living amends for all the harm done to the wives that their husbands were cheating on their wives with. I feel guilty about all of that. And you know, I don't think I deserve what's the word? Forgiveness for any of it. Oh, thank you, Mom. I have a lot of regrets in my life, but the only thing I can say about them is that it's made me the person that I am today. And I'm thankful that they did happen because I like the person that I am today. It's shaped me in a way that makes me a lot more forgiving and a lot more understanding, a lot more patient, and mostly. But just I see the world differently than a lot of people my own age and younger. They just either see the world as filth or as something that's for their own taking. And I realize that life is hard and it's not always going to go your way. And it's just, a way to step back and be able to look at the good things and be able to appreciate the things that you have and the things that you've been given, like something as simple as having a meal to eat. Whenever I heard what my mom was first making for dinner tonight, I was a little bit upset because it was carb heavy because I'm working out right now. But then I sat and thought for a second, at least I'm not having to beg for dinner because in Oklahoma City, a lot of the intersections that I get off the interstate at, there tends to be people begging for money. And I think at least I don't have to do that. My parents almost kicked me out twice before I went to rehab. And, I just have to remember my gratitude lists. I have to be grateful for what I have. And it's nice to have that point of view when before, when I was younger, I didn't have that. It was all about me, 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 me. What can I get? What can I get? What's in a not in general life. I mean, right now. I care about all of you being here, of course, but I want to be entertaining and stuff like that. That's what I mean by the me show. Yeah, you're right, Kathy. Yes, I do try to keep a healthy attitude of gratitude, and you're right, Mom. That every day is a new day and a new beginning, and I think that's part of a song. Wait, no, that's part of a drinking song. Never mind. I won't even try to get the lyrics. Say them out loud. And Kathy, I do work on forgiveness and Noni, Mom. I'll try to work on whichever one I'm going to call you. I think I'll say Noni so people know who I'm talking about. No, Derek, I don't have a gratitude journal. My sponsor, he prays in the car. Anytime he's in the car, I try to pray in the morning, and if I forget, because whenever I wake up, I start vaping, and I and get on Facebook. And so I don't immediately pray like I'm supposed to. And so I generally pray whenever I'm in the car, like what he does, because I generally have to drive 30 minutes to places. at least 30 minutes. So I oh, you guys were talking to each other. It was sorry, just 1 second. Talking to that boy. I lost my train of thought. Shit. Does anyone remember what I was talking about? I could use some help. I hate having ADHD. I have bad short-term memory. I'm sure if you noticed in my videos, I go all over the place. I start talking about pizza, and then in the story, I'll be like, and then I got some really good pizza in Chicago, and then I'll start talking about me living in Chicago. Oh, you have ADHD too, Danielle? That's awesome. Yeah, well, I mean, it's not awesome. It fucking sucks. Praying in the car. Yes. So I have like at least 35 minute drive to anywhere. And it's just a lot of time to pray. So if I don't do it whenever I first wake up, I can do it in the car because I have plenty of time. And my prayers usually don't take longer than 5 minutes. But so as long as I get them done, I don't feel bad. But sometimes I don't remember until it's like 3 or 4 in the afternoon, and my first prayer day is supposed to be to ask my higher power to keep me sober. So by that point, I'm thanking my higher power for keeping me sober up to that point and to continue to keep me sober. And then I thank it for keeping me sober the day before. So I do a lot of prayer every day. And I tend to pray multiple times throughout the day if something comes up. But generally, I am praying at least once a day. Hey, Scrap-a-dap-a-doo, I'm glad you're here. I've never heard of that. Period. But I do love bad movies. Period. Especially ones on the Sci-Fi Channel. Period. Sorry, I like doing voice to text because it's so much faster. Okay, Nancy. Depending on how long you'll be, I can imagine maybe I will. Depends on how many people feel like watching me still. I might. LOL, that's hilarious. Sorry, and I won't keep doing this. He's about to get on the phone with his mom. I was just trying to here, let me show you a picture of him. Now you'll understand while I'm talking to him. Oh, thank you, Cindy. Let me follow you too. Well, I will once this is all done. It'll probably be easier. I don't want to accidentally close it out. But I will follow everybody who follows me, of course. Subscribes. I don't know why I say follow. I'm thinking like Facebook. But I will subscribe to everybody. Oh. We stopped talking because then I know he won't be watching because he'll be on the phone. I like muscle-bound imaginary men too, Derek. Although I was at the gym yesterday, and you should have seen this little thing. He couldn't have been more than 24 years old, and that little boy had probably my body weight in muscle. Like his pecs were ginormous. Like, I mean, let me see. I'll have to turn to the side. His pecs were like, I mean, that's not even doing it justice. But like, he had to walk around like his. It was insane. It was insane how freaking big, ginormous his pecs were. And he was such a little asshole. Good night, Cindy. No, you know, I do like older men as well, so I feel you on that one. London fog. I was born and raised in Oklahoma until I was 15, period. Then we moved to St. Louis, where I lived for 18 years, minus 1 year in Chicago, period. Then almost 2 years ago, we moved back here to Oklahoma, period. Oh, London fog for mom, yes. Huh. I didn't give you up, Mom. I wanted to talk to him for a second because he asked me a question. And he said he has to go any minute, so you know, I have to get my FaceTime in with him while I can. There's some real unfog that time. Usually I don't blow it into the camera. Oh. But I'm using voice to text, so it goes faster, Mom. So you have to appreciate that. Ow. Oh. All right. Well, I think my step work is going by the wayside, unless you guys want to help me figure out people who have made me mad. Oh, here's a couple. Ooh, I have an idea. I'll go over my fear list and we're all going to talk about fears. How does that sound? Yes, Danielle. Thank you for being on my side. Hi, Nuffin. How are you doing? Yes, Derek, I did add the app to my phone already. You're good with fears, Noni? All right, we're going to do it. Give me just 1 second. I need to add, I remembered one more person I need to add to my angers and resentments list. No, comment. You have to sing it. LOL. All right, we're going to do our fears. No, it's some people I went to rehab with in Louisville. Oh, wow. All right. This might be the man that I marry. I'll fill you in on what's going on here. We were talking about me being from Oklahoma, and he said, well, they do say in Oklahoma the wind comes sweeping down the plain. And I said, no, you have to sing it. And he said, and when we say a yippa yo a yay, you're only saying you're doing fine, Oklahoma. Then he said, okay. LAHOMA, Oklahoma. Yow! Oh my God. Oh, I'm glad you love my laugh, Noni. Oh, nothing, you can't create anymore. That sucks. Well, I'm not crocheting. I might crochet in a little bit, but right now I'm working on my fourth step list of things. And right now I'm about to do my fear list. So I will write down a fear, and everybody tell me if you also have that fear. How does that sound? Yes, Derek, I am as giddy as a teen girl. Because, yeah. Every time I meet someone who likes me and I reveal something dark about myself and they accept it, I get excited. And addiction is one of those things. And he is also a recovering addict, and we have the same drug of choice. So it's very ecstatic for me. All right. All right, the first one's kind of specific, but you can translate it into however you would like. My first one is my nephew Xavier forgetting me. He and I used to be really close. He had some mental health issues as well. He used to live down the street from me in St. Louis, and we were really, really close, but he moved to California when my sister moved, of course, because that's his mom, and she moved, so ergo he moved. And I've known him since he was born, and he was born living in St. Louis. And I'm just afraid that after he grows up now in California, because he's 8 now, seven or 8, that when he grows up to be older, he's just going to forget that we were close when he was young, and that he's going to forget me. So, say a fear of a loved one growing apart from you. Huh. Oh, wow. Sounds like we all have either had that happen or fear it happening. Yeah, Danielle, I feel you there too. Noni, Shannon, nothing. I'm really sorry that happened to you, nothing. All right. All right, Grandma Gina, thank you for stopping by. You have a great night. London fog. All right. My next one pretty much only pertains to me. But I am fearful of relapsing. And that can be from drugs or alcohol. And that's just something that is going to be my burden to carry. There's nothing I can. Oops. Trying to get that so it doesn't look like it's all wonky. Maybe it's that my laptop is wonky. Oh, I will. I've been vaping for years and years and years, and I get my lungs checked pretty regularly. I have a lot of doctors that I go to. I see my primary probably once every month or two, because I've been having some health issues that we've been trying to get figured out. So I get a physical checkup every couple months. Oh, congratulations, Nuffin. That's awesome. Oh, I didn't know that, Noni. That's awesome. How many years does he have? I'm glad you did, Nuffin. I only have 3 months clean, and I'm so glad that I did too. Oh, that's awesome, Noni. Tell your husband that a fellow person in recovery said congratulations on a year. That's amazing. All right, I'll call him Dad. All right, my next fear. Everybody ready for it? Spiders. Thank you, Danielle. I am deathly afraid of spiders. And I have a story after everybody has shared. Well, Danielle, you can save me any days. See, nothing. And I'm cool with snakes. I mean, like a rattler would freak me out, but any regular snake would be fine. Mom. Well, I'm glad you have the knee replacement so you can run. Oh. Oh, ow. Oh. I shouldn't have moved. Let's see. Kathy's scared of spiders too. Kaylin says girlfriend is the same way. Scared of snakes and worms, Mom? Yeah, Kathy, some spiders will fuck you up. Ooh. Wow. Oh, shit. All right. So, It's okay that you're afraid of worms. All right, so my spider story. I had walked outside with Luna to let her to go to the bathroom, and this is when my mustache I put a lot harder, or the wax made it a lot harder, thinner to curl up, and we came inside, and I saw in the corner of my eye something on my mustache, and I was like, what the hell is that? I thought maybe I had like a booger or some food in it. So I reached up and grabbed it, and I was like, what is this? It was a spider. And I instantly just threw it across the room. And I didn't shriek, I didn't scream, I didn't anything. I just threw it. And I was so proud of myself for not freaking out. But I touched a spider with my bare hand, and it was on my face. Anyways, that's my spider story. Can you believe it? Oh my goodness. Sorry, I'm yawning. I'm not bored with you guys. Yeah, and it wasn't a huge spider, and I don't know how it got on my mustache. It must have been hanging down by a string, and I walked through it, but I didn't walk through a whole web. But yeah, it was really gross. I was I was grossed out for about 5 or 10 minutes, and after that I calmed down. But yeah. All right. Take 5. I need to see a man about a horse, and I will be right back.
Spoilers.
Sorry about that. Uh, oh my goodness. All right, so let's see what's next. Okay, I have a new fear. Falling to my death from a great height. I don't have a fear of heights, but I just have a fear of falling. If that makes any sense at all. Oh no, I just saw your message about the spider web. That's funny. London fog. Yeah, in my dreams, Mom, I dream that I have like control. It's really weird. And I dream about that often. And it's really I don't know, it's just it is really weird. It's mostly frustrating. I gotta come down, I can't. And stuff like that. Stuff like that. Oh my god, that sounds terrifying, Noni. Oh. More fears, and I think I'm going to end it for tonight. I don't want to keep on being boring. All right. Last fear, being homeless. It freaks me out a lot. And so having that threat really instilled fear into me. And I definitely don't want to be homeless. So that's a fear of mine. Ooh, excuse me.
Spoilers.
Oh, well, thank you, Kathy K or Kathy H. I appreciate that. I just, I know I'm being low energy right now, and I'm keep on yawning, so I'm just feel like I'm winding down for the night. Oh no, Mom, I'm so sorry to hear that. Did I miss when Derek left? Oh, I love you too, Mom. But all right, I'm gonna end it for now. Thank you all for coming and stopping by to watch. I had a really good time, and thank you, Noni, for bringing your stream here to get me more subs. I appreciate it, and thank you to everybody who did sub. I love it, and I will try to keep on putting out content that is positive and fun and everything like that. So. Thank you, everybody, for coming. And yeah, have a good night. Bye. Oh, no, Elamoth. You just got here, huh? Yes, it'll have to be next time. I am so tired. I'm barely able to keep my eyes awake. Have a good night, Kaylin. Bye, Kath. I'm gonna have to pack tomorrow. I'll be traveling Wednesday. Maybe Thursday or Friday. Friday's my birthday. I could do one Friday. I'll do one Friday on my birthday. How about that? All right. Everybody have a great night. Bye-bye.